In the year 1963, Yugoslavia became a dictatorship state. The dictator's name was Josip Broz Tito, and under his rule there were no attempts of ethnic cleansing. Tito died in the year 1980, which left a huge void in Yugoslav leadership. Ambitious politicians from each of the regions stepped up to try and give dominance to their region.
In 1989, Milosevic was named president of the region of Serbia. Serbia and Milosevic scared the other regions of Yugoslavia. In 1991, Slovenia and Croatia declared independence from Yugoslavia. The Yugoslav army, which was mainly Serb, declared war on Croatia. After the failing, Serbia focused on Bosnia in 1992 when they declared independence.
Milosevic vowed to protect the Serbs living in Bosnia because he thought they would be discriminated against by the Muslim majority, but they needed no such help as they controlled the Bosnian military. The Serbs were prepared to cleanse their Muslim counterparts in Bosnia.
Serbia started by launching tons of shells indiscriminately at Sarajevo, the capital city. Serbs captured Muslims and put them in concentration camps. The Serbs took control of the city. In response, the UN set up safe areas in the country, which created safe havens for Muslims. In 1995, Serbs attacked these safe areas. Srebrenica was the main target. On July 11, 1995, Serbs systematically killed 7,000 boys and men between ages 12 and 60. That was when the international government realized the urgency of the situation at hand.
U srpskoj Srebrenici, uoči još jednog velikog praznika srpskoga, poklanjamo srpskom narodu ovaj grad i napokon došao je trenutak da se posle bune protiv Dahija Turcima osvetimo na ovom.
NATO threatened airstrikes against the Bosnian Serbs, but they ignored these threats and continued. On August 30th, 1995, NATO forces began to bomb Serbian military bases in Bosnia. This lasted until September 14th, when Milosevic declared he was open to negotiations. In December 1995, in Dayton, Ohio, the agreement was signed and the genocide was over. We have two reasons as for why this war turned into a genocide. The first being Slobodan Milosevic. His actions were similar to those of Adolf Hitler. He was power-hungry, and he didn't see the Muslims as part of his plans to assert Serbian dominance in Yugoslavia. He rounded up the Muslims and threw them into concentration camps. He had ordered for the attack of all safe havens for the Muslims in 1995, and when he felt he was losing the war, that was when he got scared, which led him to be open to negotiations.
The other reason why this war turned into a genocide was the delayed reaction of the international community. The UN sent peacekeepers over to Bosnia to protect the Muslims. However, their efforts to rescue them were not effective enough, as the Serbians did a lot of killing with the peacekeepers and UN soldiers present. President Clinton was not too keen to go to war with Serbia. Therefore, the UN was powerless on this front. Eventually, Srebrenica occurred, and NATO realized the severity of the issue, and effectively pushed the Serbians back out of Bosnian territory.
This trial's aim is to produce false justification for the war crimes of NATO committed in Yugoslavia.
I asked you a question. Do you wish to enter your pleas today, or are you asking for adjournment to consider the matter further?
I have given you my answer.
The rules state that if an accused fails to enter a plea, then the trial chamber shall enter a plea of not guilty on his behalf. Mr. Milosevic, we treat your response as a failure to enter a plea, and we shall enter pleas of not guilty on each count on your behalf.
As I have said, the aim of this tribunal is to justify the crimes committed in Yugoslavia. That is why this is a false tribunal, an illegitimate one. I'm sorry, the microphone is not on.